being poisoned the Pokemon can be really annoying, and Clodsire loves to take advantage. But why don't we take that poison and make it toxic? Introducing Toxicroak. Let me show you the battles. Right, let me give you a little rundown, but going second, let me just see what I've got in my hand first. Oh, this is perfect. So I'm going to lead with Croagunk, actually. And we've got Toxicroak. I nearly said Toxapex, that's another Pokemon. But a little rundown about... Oh, Magnemite. With their energy zone being grass energy. This is going to be interesting. But one dark energy, 20 damage. Nothing to write home about on Croagunk. But when you evolve it into Toxicroak, I nearly said Toxapex again then, instead of it doing 20 like physical damage, it does a poison status condition, which is a toxic status condition. Let me just slap that down. Trying to be the multitask king and the will attack. So instead of doing 10 damage per turn when you poison someone, the toxic does 20 damage per turn, so it can really rack up fast. Now Paldean Wooper, one dark energy. Oh, that deck is really baffling me right now. I'm trying to explain, but I'm just like, what is going on? They must have a certain grass Pokemon what they're using to take advantage of the grass energy, because I get that both of these Pokemon, Magnezone and Giratina, can ramp themselves up with their abilities. But this is really strange. But anyway, sorry, back to Paldean Wooper. One dark energy does 10 damage, but you actually poison the Pokemon at the same time, which is great. Because then Clodsire takes advantage of the poison. Clodsire for 2 energy, it's got 160 health by the way, it's really, really sturdy, let's call it. But 2 energies to attack does 60 damage, but if the opponent's Pokemon is poisoned or toxic, then it does an additional 60 damage. So you can really rack up the damage with this deck. And I thought, what's better to pair it with than Croagunk and Toxicroak, because you don't really get to see them much. And I thought it'd be a nice little showcase. We've also got one Shroodle and Grafaiai, because for people, let me just toxic. For people who don't know, Shroodle, it's got an ability, not Shroodle, sorry, when you evolve Shroodle into Grafaiai, has an ability, if it's on your bench, it's better. You can flip you flip a coin, if it's heads, you poison the active Pokemon on the opponent's team, and then you can use Clodsire to take advantage of that. I think it's really good. So we're only running one pair of that though, because I wanted to show off Toxicroak a bit more and get them toxic shenanigans off. So that's really the rundown of the deck. I can't explain anymore, just poison them and attack them with Clodsire. That's the rundown, but looks like they don't want to, they're able to be evolved out of the poison, the toxic status. So they are going to be able to take out this Toxicroak. But it's not over yet. I've got Sabrina, so what I'm thinking of here, so obviously I get an additional 20 damage on the Giratina, even though it won't be poison toxic, I can still do 80 damage. So even if it does Giant's Cape, I guess he can survive 2 turns, because I'm about to say it only takes 2 hits for me to do this. But the thing is, because they've got grass energy in their energy zone, Magnetone's gone now, obviously he's evolved it, so we can't ramp up electric energies onto this Magnezone. So I don't really know what they were thinking here, but what a cool deck to go against, I guess. It's really interesting, man. Don't get me wrong, Giratina, OP. Oh, hello, Croagunk. And then we've also got Magnezone, what's OP, but I feel like they should have ramped up a few more electric energy on the Magneton before they did anything. But they probably knew, they knew the Clodsire was coming, but yeah, take that. So I Sabrina, as I said I would. And then, yeah, let's just Venoshock. Oh, there it is, 80 damage. So if they don't have a potion, Giant's Cape, a Nurse Joy, then we can take this out straight away. So there's the Pokeball. I still want to know why they're using grass energy. It's real. Well, there's Magnemite. They've probably got a Dawn as well for when they're... one of the most toxic cards you can get. Woo! We'll take that. Sometimes it's good when they get Tails. It's always good, isn't it? It's always good. What am I on about? So I'm hoping... Well, they definitely don't have a Nurse Joy, let's call it. So this Giratina's definitely going down. Yep, they knew they couldn't do anything, so at least we get a nice juicy 2 points. Sabrina's just such a toxic card, if you pardon the pun. Right, I'm being cringy already, I've got to bring it down. But boom, take that. So, I can take out the Magnemite. If they bring out the Magneton, obviously, if they evolve the Magnemite into Magneton, I can't take it down. But they won't bring in the Magnezone, because they can't attack into it. And that'll just be me, like, slowly getting a 3 point. So there's the Magnemite, so they must have a Magneton, right? So I wonder if they're just going to evolve it, put a grass energy on it, use its ability, and then attack me with Magnezone, because it will survive, but I can't really see them doing much with this, like, at the moment. I do feel like they just didn't get into this grass Pokemon, this mysterious Pokemon, whatever they're using grass energies for, but I'm really interested by it. Hopefully we do get to see it. So let's find out. But yeah, there's the Volt Charge, so obviously they can just evolve that into Magnezone if they've got it. How dare you? How dare you cut me off? Right, let's see. Oh, we're going second. I do have to critique this deck though. Let me just see what I've got in my hand. So we've got Croagunk again and Toxapex. Toxicroak, I don't know why I keep saying Toxapex. That Pokemon lives in my head rent-free. It must do. But they've got a Fire Energy in their Energy Zone. So maybe this is going to be a classic Charizard, which has got me shaking. But the one critique I do have to give this deck is, obviously, with Arceus being about everywhere, you can't poison Arceus because... Oh, it's a Chimchar. Looks like a... I'm wrong. But yeah, because of Arceus' ability, EX of course, you can't Toxic Poison, where you just can't like give a status condition to Arceus. So you can't really utilize Clodsire there, unfortunately. So if you see an Arceus deck, just run to the hills, alright? That's the best way to win with that deck. And the fact that you also do rely heavily on just attacking with Clodsire, since, you know, after you evolve Croagunk into Toxicroak, you're not using physical damage anymore, you're relying on that Toxic to rack up 20 damage per turn. So that's definitely a critique I have to do, but it's a fun deck. But let's just Professor Tree, see if I can get a bench Pokemon, well, another Pokemon to put on the bench. Professor Tree into Tree. Scary, but I will take it. But you know what, we're going to go full hog here, and we're still going to attack. I don't think they'll be able to take me out next turn, you know, even with the Rocky Helmet damage. But we've got to play a bit of fate, you know, well... We've got to play it. We're risking it, alright? God, I'm so stumbly. Oh, there's the Moltres. So we might have a few turns to be able to get, you know, another Pokemon onto the bench here. And while I'm just yabbering out of nowhere, if you're enjoying the video and you got this far, maybe consider subscribing. But if not, thank you for watching. But they just burnt an energy to retreat into Moltres, so it looks like we're getting an extra turn anyway to get a basic. Paldean Wooper, thank you, and we've got Clodsire for days in my hand. So let's Professor Tree again and see what we get, my friends. Oh, another Paldean Wooper and the Golden Pokeball. Looks like that extra turn is definitely what we needed. And then I can just start toxicking the Moltres, yeah. And then we can proper take advantage with Clodsire on my next turn. So actually, we'll just be able to take out the Moltres next turn. So this is worked out beautifully. I must say, look at me, egging myself on. Sometimes you gotta be your own egger, if that makes sense. But there's their Professor Tree. We do also have Gafai, and obviously because I just got Strudel then with the Go Pokeball, we can actually get some synergy off with that, hopefully. But there's the potion. Unfortunately, that still won't save you, you KFC looking bird. Oh, Charmander. So I guess it's running 2 starters in this deck. Now this is an interesting one. Oh, they've got heads already. 2 heads, 3 heads. You don't see it. I mean, you see it quite often, to be honest, but how dare you? So who are they putting it on? Are they going to put it onto a Chimchar? Or are they going to split it around town? Who knows? Like, come on, stop me. Right, 2 to Charmander, 1 to Chimchar. That does make sense. But beautiful. Let's just evolve Paldean Wooper straight away and destroy that fire chicken. Yeah, that's right. Last time we went KFC, it weren't your best, so I'm taking revenge on the Colonel's chicken himself. And we don't need to evolve the fire yet. We'll keep that in the back, you know. Ease him into it, you know. Make him think, oh, they can't, you know, poison me from the bench. It's like, well, I'm going to try if I flip a heads. Of course. But come on then, let me see it. Let me see it. Oh, the Charmander. So maybe they already do have Charmeleon and Charizard in their hand. So this can be scary, because obviously if it's the old-fashioned genetic Apex Charizard, it can just one-shot me with 200 damage. And it will be able to build up... Oh, there's Charmeleon. It will be able to build up 4 energies in time. Curse that Moltres getting 3 heads. But oh well. You know what? All we can do here then, my next turn, is evolve Strudel into Gafai. Flip the heads, hopefully, you know, using its ability. Hopefully I get the poison, and then I can just one-shot the Charmeleon, and we win the game. So it all comes to a flip of the coin. Now that's what I call fate. So let's just put you just in case, because you never know what's going to happen. At least we have that for a backup, just if things go wrong, because we do have the second Clodsire. Then let me just poison. Come on now. If I ever needed a bit of heads, it's now. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Right, Charmeleon, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, you didn't get to see your wings. But yes, sometimes you've got to rely on heads. I mean, a lot of this game can be relying on heads, but anyway, victory. I need to know. Oh, we're going second. We've been very lucky with that. But I need to know, what's your favorite version of a Wooper? Is it Paldean, or is it just normal, or Jotonian, I guess we could say? Oh, Mesprit. Looks like we're going against a really fun deck. I had a bit of an idea for a Mesprit deck, maybe pairing it, you know, with Giratina. How original, I know, but I think it would do really well. Especially if you put a Dawn in there, you know, to be able to get Mesprit some additional energies. I don't know, let me know what you think down below. Mythical Slab. Looks like they were really itching for all them pixies straight away, but we have got another. It's like it knows it wants me to show off a Toxicroak, because it has given me another sweet starting hand, but I will take it. But there's Uxie and there's Azelf and another Mesprit. Looks like we definitely have our worries cut out for me. I mean, just one attack though from Clodsire on this deck and just send it to the Shadow Realm instantly. There's Paldean Wooper. Okay. It heard me and it's noted it. Great for me, I must say. Trudel, where you been, my friend? We've only seen you once, but I guess that's only because I'm running one of them. But with our boy Krogrunk, we don't really need to run two. But let me know down below as well, how would you improve this deck? Because I always love to hear improvements. Oh, so we can take care of this first Mesprit. Easy peasy. Oh, there's the X speed. They've got to put it into Uxie, right, to start ramping up them energies. I remember doing this Pixie deck a long time ago. Doesn't time fly? Like, I swear, like, this year's already gone so fast. I can't lie to you. But we are not worried. We are not worried. They're putting on the one with full health. That does make sense. Well, that's perfect, because I can just slap this onto Paldean Wooper, like so. And then, yeah, let's just get Krogrunk out, and let's just start Toxicking straight off the bat. Obviously, we've got to evolve. Sometimes I don't evolve, it depends, but I get scared with Iono. Like, that card just comes out of nowhere and it's like, oh well, there goes the Pokemon I needed. But take that, Uxie. I wonder if it's running the, is it Celestial Town? Elder. Beautiful card. I remember that was one of my chase cards and I got it straight away. I've got two of them now. She's such a good art design, I think, but I always say that about all the 2-stars. I don't think I've really seen a bad 2-star. Oh, the Rocky Helmet onto Uxie. I see. Well, fortunately for me, I don't actually have to attack you physically with a Toxicroak. If anything, I don't really need to attack you at all. Now, what? Let me just see what I draw into it. Right, Professor Tree, obviously we're going to use that straight away. There's not much I need here. Goodbye would still be good. Oh, double Sabrina. Now that is cheeky. That is cheeky. So we'll just Trudel here. We'll save the Toxicroak. Because just in case, you never know what's going to happen. And I don't really need to rely on Grafai here. Just trying to think. Because they are definitely... They've definitely got to have, like... Because I like to highlight the Uxie or one of the ones... Basically Uxie, because you know I'm using that first. If I've got it, hide it in my hand. I mean, I guess they couldn't put it into the bench anyway. And then slap it down, you know, surprise. Then I'm just like, well, that's 160 damage to me, but... I'm happy for them to waste their Supreme Blast. There's the Elder. So it looks like they didn't have an Uxie, but at least they can get it back straight away. Supreme Blast, that is absolutely fine. We knew that was coming, didn't we? Trudel, see you later. So the best thing for me to do here, the only thing I need to do here, is just get our boy Clog, the thick man himself, and just start taking out these pixies. Unfortunately, none of them are EXs, so it's not like we're going to get 2 prize tokens. And they still can. Just trying to think how they can win here. They could bring in Uxie. And still... No, because anything they bring in now, I'm just going to win. Even if they've got... A Giant's Cape, actually. A Giant's Cape would save them. Because I'd have to swap back... I have got a Leaf, so I can do it. I'd have to swap back into Toxicroak. Get the Toxic off. Or just hit it twice. I guess there's no point in me doing that, right? I mean, who knows, but the full send in it, that's absolutely fine. I will take this. Well, I guess this is one deck you definitely don't want to run against an Uxie. But I definitely think adding a Giratina into this deck could make it really shine even more. The fact that it's Giratina, right? How original. But the fact that you can ramp up the energies, use Dawn and put it onto Mesprit for even faster, like Supreme Blast. But yeah. Oh, looks like we're going first, and I always love showcasing my decks going first. But we have a nice little Strudel lead here, and we do have Grafaiai in my hand already. So a perfect start, really, and we haven't started with Strudel yet. And they have an Eevee, and there's a Water Energy in their Energy Zone. So I wonder... Oh, Toxicroak, hello. That's just Professor Oak, but I wonder if this is going to be Glaceon, because we haven't seen Glaceon for a little bit. Oh, Clodsire. So this Pokeball is going to give me either Croagunk or Wooper, so that's good. Croagunk, I'd rather have you right now. Excuse me, settle them Toxics. Always have to burp. Is that curry? It's sitting on me heavy, man. But I will never stop eating them. I love them, but they do not love me. So the Giant's Cape. Oh, Eevee, you sustain yourself. You still can't, like... Oh, I guess you can Misty, I was about to say. Even if you like, because it can't evolve this turn. Obviously, all the communication. Obviously, it can evolve next turn into Glaceon. And then use Misty, and then get heads, and then actually start attacking me. So this could be scarier than I'm thinking it is. At first I weren't sweating too much about it, but now I'm sweating. I mean, I'm sweating anyway, because man's got moves, and well, they sweat. I sweat a lot. So there's the Paldean Wooper. We'll put you down. That could have not come at a better time. To be honest, this has given me a strong start. But what I'm going to do is actually evolve my Croagunk into Toxicroak. And then, yeah, just leave and start poisoning away, well, toxicing away, so Muscoozy. The thing is, obviously, they've probably got the evolution right. So they can just snap out the Toxic. But as long as I can survive, hoping they don't have a Misty, and then they can attack, because obviously their ability chips 10 damage each turn. It's like an active poison. But, trying to think. Oh, a Leafeon. Oh, is this the 16 trainer card deck of Leafeon? I've never actually gone against one myself. This is exciting. So let's see what Croagunk can do here. I'm trying to think. Sorry if you keep seeing my eyes turn to the side. I'm just keeping my eye on the dog, making sure he's okay. So he's been really quiet though, he's been a good boy. Oh, Rainbow Clodsire. So that is very good. Let's put you down. You've got to show the rainbow off when you get the rainbow, right? Like, it'd be rude not to, but let's just Toxic. We are going to sacrifice the Croagunk here, but the Croagunk is the sacrificial lamb, and there's nothing wrong with sacrificing some lamb sometimes, because I like eating lamb. I mean, I am a chef, I like cooking with it as well. Right, I've got to stop it. Let's tone it down. Let's tone it down. It's you as well. Come on now. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I've got a monster of a burp coming. I always do. I always do. There's something wrong with my insides. Your body's a temple, but mine isn't. So, they've got 2 chances of heals, and they've got Erica's, and they've got Iono's. Arida, Iono. Why am I saying that? Arida, what they can use because of the water energy. So, really strong. So, let's just see it, because they're thinking about that. So, there it is, Arida. You beautiful thing, how dare you? So, we are saying goodbye to the Croagunk, so I am going to have to put in the Grafaiai to be able to let it rack down so I can actually take it out when it has 140 health. But that's okay. That 120 health, sorry. What am I on about? What am I on about indeed? My brain's a bit fried, my friends. So let's put in Grafaiai here. Let's see if they've got... Oh, you know what? It's not bad to have a second Paldean Wooper. At least we... Because obviously I can take 2 attacks from the Leafeon, but this deck's got so many heals, and I won't use my ability. I won't be that guy. But if he doesn't heal here... I mean, I actually haven't got any energy onto Grafaiai. Well, it's going to get took out anyway, isn't it? So I'm fine with that. I am absolutely fine with that. Oh, excuse me. All these burps are proper trying to creep out, but I'm not letting them, alright? They break decibels when my burps are proper power, especially when I've been drinking energy drinks, and Monster's my best friend. But there's the Arida. Erica, what is wrong with me today? What is wrong with me? My brain's going a bit fried. It's late, alright guys, it's late. But there goes Grafaiai. Okie dokie. So we are just going to have to put in our clog here. We've got to send in the rainbow boy, you know, it'd be rude not to. It would be rude not to. But there it goes down again. I am expecting another heal, so let's just goad Pokeball. Let's see what we get here. We get Croagunk. Perfect. So let's evolve you. Obviously, we're going to slap a nice little Croagunk down as well. Put the energy onto... Oh my god, you know what I just realised, and it's because I'm tired. I'm going to do 120 and then the Toxic's going to take it down. I could have took this down before. That is because I'm knackered. I apologise. I'm leaving my shame in. Enjoy my tired shame. But yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You actually hear me say this? A special thanks to you. This deck was called Toxic Swamp. I think this is the most basic deck name I've ever called. And you know what? I'm proud of it. I really do think it's great, Clodsire being a card and being able to utilise its attack by being able to poison or toxic with Giratina or Toxicroak, because I wanted to show Toxicroak off to get some more love to the card. Thinking about it though, to definitely improve the deck, I could have thrown maybe a Darkrai in there. Definitely good as an attacker, you know what I mean? Because relying on Clodsire by itself just to attack wasn't really the best play, but I did really have fun with this deck, and maybe try it out and you will too. But I won't take any more of your time. That's a wrap.